Hey, noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. Okay, so a few of you have been asking me questions in the comments. Hey, Metatron, we appreciate the content. I love everything you do, but I miss the history, I miss the history, I miss the history. So I think it's about time to kind of speak about it, talk about this channel, where we're going to go from there. The first thing I want to tell you is no, I haven't stopped to do history videos. I do pepper them in occasionally. I'll tell you more about it on this channel. I personally think that the whole Odyssey debacle, the whole situation, my fixation with the Odyssey, is old school Metatron content. I used to do those kind of videos freaking 9 years ago. So that one is a little bit of return to form, if you will, but of course it's not. I'm not just going to become an Odyssey channel. I will continue to speak about it, but I'm also going to cover all sorts of different topics. But what about pure historical videos? Occasionally, yes, but do remember this, and I want to say it very early on this video. This exists, guys. Metatron history. All right. Now, I know that at the top it says 2 videos every week. I actually changed that, and I'll tell you why in a second. But so I post more rarely on this channel, but I do post. And one thing I want to say, there is already quite a few videos. Some are re-editing of older content and others are original. Now, from now on, I'm actually only going to do original content on this channel. I just did some re-editing of some older videos simply because I kind of wanted to give it a bit of an archive, and it has worked. But from now on, I'm actually only going to post original content on this channel. In fact, this one I think was, this one was original content, the last video that I posted a month ago. And my idea for this channel is to only do history, nothing else. Well, history, weapons and armor, civilization, culture, kind of like that sort of content. No politics, no nothing else. Like, because if you think about it, the main channel, I've done languages, I've done gaming, I've done video game reviews, I've done all sorts of things over the years. It's not like it was only a history channel. But this one is only a history channel. And we hit 25,000 subscribers, which I'm very happy about. And as I say, I don't post as often precisely because I don't want to post quickly put together videos. I want to take the time to craft them right. Okay, so this channel exists. You'll find a link in the description or the pinned comment. Please go subscribe because I'm cooking, and I'm going to post a video soon in the next few days, and then the next one sort of depends. So the idea is, as of now, maybe 1 to 2 videos a month tops. I could increase it, and ideally I'd love to post a video a week, but I think I can only do that if we hit a certain number of subs. So if you like that idea, please go subscribe to this channel. Let's see if we can hit 30,000, for instance, so that I can start posting more often and turning it into a fully active channel. But it will never be a daily channel, and it will never be even a bi-weekly channel, simply because otherwise I could end up making videos that are not as researched or as well organized. So before we continue with this discussion, I'm going to tell you more about this main channel, how things are going to go, what I'm going to do with the sort of topics that I choose to tackle. But in general, if you do miss the history only and you also don't want to wait, right? Because maybe, I don't know, the next 8 videos are going to be non-history related. Once again, the Odyssey ones, do let me say that is history related. But apart from the Odyssey, if you were like, but I want a video about gladiators, I want a video about weapons and armor, I want a video about helmets, it will happen on the main, but you might need to wait between uploads. So in the meantime, if you're like, oh, I want to just watch something fully historical today, come and subscribe to this channel. Link in the description, pinned comment, very easy. It's just 2 clicks. 1 click for the link, 1 click for subscription. And once again, if I see a growth of subscribers, that will allow me to post more often. At the end of the day, it is what I did for the second channel, if you think about it, because my second channel, Metatron's Academy, could you make a video about Kikero? With the current algorithm, no. If things, I will keep testing it, by the way. I will keep testing and maybe release the occasional history-related video. Other than, again, I mean, people call the Odyssey videos culture war, and I get it, but there is also some history to it. So there is a history component to it, there is a literary component to it. So personally, I enjoy considering those because it's the kind of videos that I used to make many years ago anyways, when I was like doing debunking videos and whatnot. So to me, that is kind of old school content anyways. That's why, by the way, I've been pushing the Odyssey so much. It's not just because, well, the views create money, whatever. That's one of the reasons. I'm not going to hide it. But the other reason is, can I start slipping in ancient Greek stuff as well? You know, if the algorithm thinks that that's fine, maybe I can start slipping in a little ancient Greece, and then maybe I could try and slip in a little ancient Rome back. So I will try it. But if it starts happening, or if I can find a video that can be multifaceted, so it's like it's a little culture war, but it's also a little history, then I'll do it because I enjoy doing the history content. But with the pure history videos, I'll try occasionally peppering in one every once in a while. But as of now, the algorithm punishes me every time I post anything that has to do with history on this channel, which is why I will test it. But if I do and the video is like completely shadow banned again, as it happened the last 4 times that I tried, then the history videos will entirely be, basically any new history video will be posted on Metatron History, the dedicated channel, because at least that one I know it doesn't have this kind of shadow ban. And that's how it is. It's crazy. Like a video on history that I made, I posted it on, it's a new video on history. I posted it on the Metatron History channel, which has like 25,000 subs, and it got something like 20,000 views. Then not so long after that, I posted a video about gladiators on this channel, and it got 7,000 views. It's like, it's ridiculous. So anyways, I will try, but if the algorithm keeps punishing me, I just can't do it. I need to sub to that. Yeah, absolutely. I don't post often, by the way, not because Metatron History, the channel, is dead, but because I don't want to post slop on that channel. I want videos to be well put together. So, yeah, they take time. But I do post. So there is that. Time for a new channel for Lisa. Yeah, it already exists. It already exists. And so that's how that one is working. And we'll see how it is. You know, slop is such a weird term because I'm not sure what is not slop, because to me, well, someone playing a video game, it's a let's play. I mean, it's not going to be, of course, as researched and detailed and high produced as a video like a documentary. So it's or a science video. It's just the type of content I wouldn't really call let's plays slop. The videos that, like, to me, slop is when a video is like turn on the camera, speak a little bit, turn off the camera, which I understand. It is some of the content that I produce, and it's fine. I have a problem if people call it, oh, you make slop. Fine. Okay, it's slop. So what? Given. To me, something that is not slop is something that is highly researched with a lot of editing and a lot of like different camera shots. That to me is not slop. Slop is like you turn on the camera, speak, and turn it off. The thing is, though, that right now slop is what works on YouTube, unfortunately. So the way I do it is that I am working on deeply researched projects in the background, like videos that are going to take me months to put together. And then I post them. But in the meantime, I can't wait. You know what I mean? So I post slop. I post slop in the meantime, and then in the background, I create the videos. I put them together, do the research, the editing, and all that stuff, and then I post them. I have released a few of these. It's just that they take time when you want to do like really, really well created content, right? And the problem is that there are some channels that can pull that off. Like they post once every 2 months or once every month, and it still goes so well because they get like 5 million views, 10 million views, that it doesn't matter. But for the majority of us, it would be career self-deletion if I decided, no, I just want to do highly produced, excellent, high-tier content, which is some of the content I used to do when I was posting like 4 times a month. It would be like my son, my elderly father, my wife, the mortgage, all of this would suffer from it. And I hate it because those are my favorite types of videos, by the way. I enjoy putting together a highly sophisticated, well-produced video. But it doesn't work. Like, at least not with me. It's a very, like, a fraction of YouTubers that can pull that one off. Like, Oversimplified is one of these. Posts once every 4 months, sometimes once every 6 months, but the video gets 40 million views. Yeah, of course. But the majority of us, we can't do it. And so what I decided to do is, well, I spam post slop, which people enjoy anyways. I see people in the comments be like, I love your videos, which is like, okay, great, then it's a win-win. But in the background, I'm always cooking, guys. I'm always cooking. And then occasionally these get released. And they get buried by the algorithm, by the way, which does happen. I remember one of the videos that I made, there was a video I made a few months ago. It took a while. It took like a month and a half. 10 out of 10 when I posted it. It went terrible. It's too much resource allocation for something so volatile. So at least this way you can guarantee that the channel creates the resources needed, right? With slop. And then you give it a try. Hey, let's see, I post a very well put together video. Oh, it went well. Great. Oh, it flopped. Not a big deal. It's the intelligent way to do it. That's how it is, my friends. By the way, my second channel, Metatron's Academy, I moved to posting twice a day, and I'm going to test it for 2 weeks. If it doesn't go well with the algorithm, I'll return back to once a day or once every other day. If it does really well, I'll up to 3 times a day. So I'm testing. I do need extra videos because of it. So I thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I've been considering pushing up to 3, but I want to test it first in a safe environment because you never know how the algorithm is going to respond. I don't want the algorithm to think I'm some kind of spammer, although technically, I mean, if someone called me a spammer, I get it. You know, I get it. I post like a maniac on X. I post every 25 minutes sometimes. Every hour usually, but every 25 minutes I've done it. And it works on X at least because spamming so much. Yesterday night I was posting and one of the posts got 6 million views, which is good money. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm gonna continue spamming. But on YouTube you gotta be careful a little bit. So I'm gonna test it in a safe environment because if it's counterproductive and the algorithm penalizes it for it, then I'd rather it happen on the second, if you know what I mean. I enjoy most of your content. Thank you so much, Kami. I really appreciate that. And that's also one of the reasons why I think it's fine, because there are people who enjoy it. And at the end of the day, I noticed that the people that call it, that say slop, 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 are the people who are just jealous. Just like Figment HF, who tells me to give up, because why would I give up? The channel is doing great. I mean, I understand like giving up if nothing is working, but it's working really, really well. I bought a house. So, I mean, why would I give up? Oh, I see. I should give up so that you stop being salty about people you don't like. Well, not going to happen. It works on some people, though. It doesn't work on me. It just makes me laugh. But think about Review Tech USA. The guy went completely nuts. The haters, they really went under his skin so much that he ended up giving up. He deleted his main channel. Over 1 million subscribers. Over a decade of work. Just because the people like this, like people told him, yeah, you need to quit, stop, you're slop, you're an idiot. And he actually did it. I can't believe it. You really, haters have as much power as you give them. If you give them none, they have none. Slopification of YouTube. I know, I hate it. Trust me, brother, I hate it. At the end of the day, if you think about it, it's what I did with Metatron's Academy. Metatron's Academy, which is my second channel at 150,000 subscribers, is languages only. I don't do anything else on this channel. Some is original content, some is reaction, but only, and some collaboration in the field of language learning. That's it. That's all I do on this channel. And the reality is that I've been working on it for a few years now. And initially, back in the day, I used to do a lot of language content on the main, but that created a problem because it created bubbles of subscribers that were there on the main Metatron only for the language content and wouldn't watch the history content or wouldn't watch the culture war content or wouldn't watch the, at the time, gaming content. And so it created these weird bubbles that would only activate when said type of content was posted. So about 3 years ago, I completely stopped to post language content on the main, and all of the language content was began to be posted and covered on this channel, and I really never stopped posting. And the channel has had very good success. Now, right now, the views are a little low, but as usual, that's how it is with me. I always have ups and downs. I've never been like a channel or a content creator that constantly gets enormous amounts of views. I'm not a YouTube golden boy. So it's always been, wow, views are amazing. Oh, views are really bad. Oh, views are good. Oh, views are bad. Views are good. Views are bad. Views are That's how it's always been for me. So it's fine. I mean, right now we're experiencing a little bit of a low on the language channel, but I'm sure that the high will come back. And I mean, to be honest, I think one of my best videos when it comes to Latin is on this channel, and it hit almost, I think, over 1 million views. In fact, there was an entire video that I did in spoken classical Latin. And anyways, if you are someone who's like, gosh, I remember when you used to do language content on the main, it's right, it's been years, this is the channel. And some of the content I produce is multilingual. I make videos in Chinese, Mandarin Chinese. I have a few videos in Japanese. I have one video in modern Greek and a video in French. So I kind of sometimes just turn on the camera and do stuff like that. But mostly it's content in English about how to learn languages and reach fluency when it comes to foreign language acquisition. And last but not least, for those of you who are like, but the channel, the content that was my favorite is when you were doing video game reviews and historical accuracy in gaming. Boom, Metatron's Protectorate specialized, dedicated channel only for gaming and tech. So it's not just gaming, it's also vintage tech. As you could see, I've got Amiga 500, Amiga 1200. And I gotta say, this is a much smaller channel, a much smaller project. I enjoy it a lot, though. There is a lot of Let's Plays. There's a lot of Let's Plays if that's something you would like to see. A lot of content is available for this channel, too. So if you want to check it out, this one will also be in the description. The type of content that I enjoy making the most when it comes to this channel is, in fact, the vintage tech stuff. That's what I like. But I do enjoy playing the games. For instance, this one, I will never make it. The closing shift is in English, but I have the same game in Mandarin. Did I do it on? It's on the language channel. Yeah, I posted that one on the language channel. D&D stuff, old school D&D, of course, from the 80s. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And my wife sometimes collaborates with me, as you can see here. It's a good channel. That's what I think. It's very nerdy. So once again, if you miss the nerdy aspect of the main channel that I used to do a very long time ago, this is the channel to do. Goodness gracious, I got 15,000 views on the Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat. That was a great game. So I can see why that one worked. Alright, number ones, well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know, though, because I want to hear your opinions, what you think, about this idea, about the specialized channel. If you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to check out my Patreon page. With as little as a $5 support, you can help us ensure that we can continue to produce high quality and high researched content. And at the same time, you get access to polls, extra videos, unlisted streams, and much more. Thank you so much.